Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Tuesday, August the 4th. It is now 6:30 p.m. and we're at the RGCCISD Faith Center. I'm going to call this meeting to order. I'm going to do roll call. Mr. Villarreal.
Here.
Mr. Castillo. Mrs. Lopez. Dr. B.
Present.
Mr. Ramirez.
Present.
Mr. Garcia. Mr. Garcia, Mrs. Lopez. Or I guess they're not present.
Mr. President, Mrs. Lopez is on the screen. I just don't know if she can hear you or not.
Okay.
No, she can't hear you.
Oh.
I think she's good. There we go.
Mrs.
I
Lopez,
think there we go.
can you hear me? Mrs. Lopez,
can't
can
get
you
him.
hear me?
He's the only one there, and yes, because everybody was gonna do it Zoom.
Oh,
Zoom.
can you hear me?
Yes.
I already
hear
waited
me?
once, it doesn't give it to me.
Can I hear you?
Can you hear me? Hello? Mrs. Lopez?
Can't hear.
Yeah,
No.
yes, it doesn't give me the option to.
I did.
I cannot hear. If anyone's talking, I can't hear. Hello?
Letty, can you get out and then log in again?
Oh boy. Okay, so let me leave. Okay, let me try. Es que yo esa cosa. Hold on.
To like buy it, but best buy it. You have to download the app. Y Naitza me lo había puesto, pero yo lo cerré.
Ya, ¿cómo se lo puede ver?
Sí, because I have the app y no me le piqué a Zoom meeting. I have it in my laptop too.
Ah, pues tráete la laptop, ¿eh?
Ahí está en la sala, arriba del sillón. Acá hay Salinas, ¿sí?
Mi país está tranquilo, bro.
Ahí hay otro. Ah, son los de technology, ¿no?
Okay. Can you hear us?
Mrs. Lopez, can you hear me?
Yes, whoever's talking, yes.
Hello? Can you?
Yes, I can hear.
Okay. Are we ready?
I am. Yes.
Okay, we do have a quorum. Mr. Castillo, can you help us with the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of
States of
America
America
and
and
to
to
the
the
republic
republic
for
for
which it
which it
stands,
stands,
one
one
nation, under
nation,
God,
under God,
indivisible, with liberty and
indivisible.
justice for all. Thank you, Mr. Castillo.
Everybody on the floor.
Section 3, approval of minutes, public hearing June 9th, 2020, regular board meeting June 16th, 2020, public meeting June 29th, 2020, special board meeting June the 29th, 2020. Do we have a motion on section
I
3?
so move that we approve the minutes as presented in our board packet.
We have a motion by Mr. Villarreal. Do we have a second? Second by Mr. Castillo. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries. Item number 1, special recognition. Ms. Garza.
Good afternoon, Board President, Mr. Velazquez, board members, Ms. Garza, Superintendent of Schools, and all community members present. As you well know, the coronavirus, the COVID-19 pandemic, brought about a plethora of unexpected situations and has upended life for nearly everyone. We departed for what was supposed to be a semi-normal spring break. We knew more or less what was coming back on March 13th of this year, and little did we know that the pandemic would ravage our country, our state, and unfortunately, our community. Yet, through all of this uncertainty and havoc, we had a department that was in the forefront, that stood up since March 23rd. While many of us were very scared and had the privilege and the convenience of staying safe in our homes, these particular individuals risked their safety and their lives and their health, and they worked tirelessly to provide nutritious and delicious meals. They worked diligently for countless hours to ensure that all children in our community received healthy meals. The personnel of the Child Nutrition Department worked in the kitchens, they stood in the extreme heat, and yes, even in the rain, to ensure that those meals were distributed to our children. I need to mention to you that to date, they served over 766,000 meals to children in our community. There are not enough words to express our sincere gratitude to these individuals for their tenacity, their dedication, their compassion, their patience, and their diligence. We all know that behind every successful team, there is a strong leader, and the driving force behind this particular team is their director, Mrs. Patsy Ramirez. Mrs. Ramirez, please come forward.
On behalf of the school district and myself, I truly want to show our appreciation, Ms. Ramirez. With this, we have a plaque that reads, "Thank you for your courage, leadership, patience, and dedication to RGCCISD community, and for putting your health on the line for others. As a community, we truly appreciate all your efforts you and your RGCCI staff, food service team provided and will continue to provide. So thank you so much on behalf of the board and myself."
Ramirez, congratulations to you and all your staff. 760-some thousand meals. That's an incredible feat. In the face of a pandemic, a disaster, all your staff, man, from the cooks, from the janitors, you go out there and commend because that plaque belongs to everybody. Again, congratulations for a job well done. Keep it up, ma'am, and let's go forward.
Mr. Board President, members of the
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ramirez, and all your staff. Thank you, ma'am. Job well done. Thank you.
You didn't know why she was coming today. Let me just finish. I just want to say to your staff and to you, Ms. Garza did say, but on behalf of our school board of trustees, our superintendent, Ms. Garza, and all the RGCCISD community, we did want to present you with a small token of appreciation. I know we could never, it's so much that you all did for our community. For all that you have done, continue to do and more. We say thank you. We are grateful to you and all of our child nutrition family for rising to the challenge in these unprecedented times. Thank you to all your managers and your staff.
Thank you, Mrs. Ramirez. Section 6, recommending approving the consent agenda. The board has agreed to discuss the following items. At this time, if any board member wants to pull out any item from the consent agenda, can do so.
Mr. President, I move that we approve the consent agenda item 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm sorry. It is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, as presented in our board packet.
We have a motion by Mr. Villarreal. Do we have a second? Second by Mr. Castillo. All in favor, raise your right hand.
Mr. President, just for the record, Daniel Garcia, I am present. Sorry for being.
Okay. Welcome, Mr. Garcia. For the record, Mr. Garcia, it is present now. Okay, motion passes. Item 17.
Mr. President, I would like to make a motion to approve item 18, 19, 20, 21.
Mr. Herrera, wait. We're on item 17.
Okay.
Consider and take possible action on awarding of the following bid, RFP number 21-406, Group Health fully funded. Do we have a motion on item 17?
I make a motion that we do not approve this item because we do not have the information presently so we could review. I know they're going to make a presentation, but I think this item right now is very important for us to have some documentation so we can see for at least a day or two and not make a decision in 4 or 5 minutes on a very important item. So I want to make a recommendation, or my motion is to not approve item 17 as presented.
We have a motion by Mr. Real. Do we have a second?
I second.
Second by Mr. Castillo. Discussion. Can you explain, Mrs. Robles?
You want me to discuss?
Yes.
Yes.
Good evening, Board President, members of the Board, Superintendent. We received a proposal from Assured Benefits Administrator with RFP 21-06, and our recommendation right now is not to approve the proposal, given that the proposal was based on a self-insured option and based on the experience that the district has had in the past. We are holding on this option. We know that we had promised our employees that we would have another option for them to choose from for their health insurance plans. However, this is not the best decision right now. And we just want to reiterate that the Board of Trustees and the Superintendent and all administration want to offer everything possible to our employees. So we just want to mention that we are proposing for the coming board meeting on August the 18th to increase the district contribution for health insurance plans to $20 per month per employee. And this is just because our goal is to have a district contribution that covers 100% of insurance premiums of a given plan gradually within a couple of years. So right now we will be proposing $20, and this will benefit all the employees. Only 2% maybe will not see a lot of benefit mainly because of the plan that they have selected. However, 411 employees will see no increase. Their insurance will stay the same if we have this health insurance increase, contribution increase approved. 654 employees will see an increase in their paychecks per month between $10 to $15. 60 employees will see an increase in their check per month between $27 to $123 per month, and 60 employees will see an increased insurance cost. And these are the employees who have the most expensive plans in the district, and those employees are 2% of the whole employees enrolled in any insurance plan with a school district. Our most popular plans cost increased this year between $5 to $19 per month. And total employees enrolled in those plans are 1,014 employees. So we will be proposing this option in the following school board meeting, and we are hoping that the Board of Trustees will approve it when we present it. And that is all that I have to say.
Robles, so
Yes, ma'am.
when I
Yes,
say
sir.
that, when the motion is not to approve that item, that's what you're recommending too, correct?
Right.
Okay, let me ask a couple of questions, just
Yes.
real simple. When you ever propose plans and you start talking about that, don't you think it'd be wise to give us a little packet, a little rundown, so we could more or less follow what you're talking about and things of that nature? So whenever you propose it,
Yes,
can
sir.
you bring it to us? Because I know you say this and that and that and that, but I think you lose us all. If we're saying
We will have-
$15, some yes, some no, so all I'm asking is that you give us a little packet or pamphlet or whatever, of whatever the proposals are, but what we're discussing right now is not to approve this item as I recommended, correct?
Correct, sir.
And I wanted to add, sir, that you didn't get any information because we were pressed with time and the bids did not open until a day before the board meeting. And so in having to go through the whole process of the DOI, we were pressed with time. But we will be providing all that information for the next board meeting.
Because I work with companies like that. Are they A-rated, B-rated, C-rated, D-rated? Are they paper or not paper? What's their plans? Do they have a network and things of that nature? And for us to make a decision tonight would have been catastrophic. Anyway, that's my motion. I think we have a second.
Yeah, and I agree, and thank you very much, Mrs. Robles,
Mr.
and I'm pretty sure you're,
Mr. President,
yes,
can I join in the discussion?
yes.
I just want to say that I kind of agree with the comments that have been made. This is very confusing, as I can imagine. But I would like to, if I may, sum up where we are as a district. Most of our employees realize that we were locked into TRS, and we didn't expect to be able to get out of it by some shrewd and smart choices made by the administration. We have been given that allotment to do so. What we have then tried to do was to find other packages that would be more cost effective for our employees that would choose to opt out. Unfortunately, because of some of the changes that are going on statewide, our options were limited. Also, TRS has changed over their insurance carrier, which fortunately has allowed already some changes in prices for our employees that are still participating in TRS. And for those that aren't, and I think for all, you basically said that we're going to increase the amount that we pay for their insurance, so they don't see any changes from the changes that are happening statewide. That is correct. And I also agree that probably a choice should not be made tonight, but let's please not overlook the fact that this is a monumentous change for the district. And the fact that we even have the option to have affordable health care when we were locked into a previous plan. I don't want that to be overshadowed by the administration who's worked so hard to make this happen for us. And the only reason we're not ready to sit down and look at a self-funded option is because we have done that in the past. That is my understanding, and we've done so very unsuccessfully. So we don't want to make that same mistake. So I'm glad that this time, unlike in previous decisions made by the board, we are going to take the time to make sure that this is the right financial choice for the district. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure that Mrs. Garza has done a great job. She balanced her and her administration. They were able to balance the budget, and I'm pretty sure they're looking for the best interest of every single employee. So, by that means, motion by Mr. Arreal, second by Mr. Castillo. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries. Item 18.
Mr. President, can we just include all the items from 18, every single one, so they said to 45, approve every one, or I make a motion to approve every item from 18 to 45 to save us some time?
We have a motion by Mr. Villarreal. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Garcia. All in favor, raise your right hand.
Discussion real quick, and just to say, I just want to make.
Anyone wants to discuss any items, 18 through 45?
The only thing I want to discuss is nothing, it's just that, we have recognition, and I know, and I'm going to say something that, it's not that I'm biased, but I know that the Career in Technology got a grant for $300,000 that we're buying welding supplies, free of charge. And at this time, I want to just congratulate Ms. Barrera, I want to congratulate Mr. Hernandez and Ms. Villarreal, because they got a $300,000 grant, $0. They're going to buy $300,000 of welding equipment at no cost to the district, and I think those are the things we keep looking for. And I know, related to me, but I still would like to congratulate her, because $300,000 is $300,000.
I know they've been working very hard the entire summer session with all the different programs that they have established. And again, congratulations to your staff, Ms. Adelina Villarreal. Thank you for everything that you do. Anything for the children. Thank you.
Exactly.
Again, Ms. Barrera, Mr. Hernandez, and Ms. Villarreal, I guess $300,000 or $270 is pretty good. Hopefully, we can get a lot more of those grants.
Thank you very much. Motion by Mr. Arreal, second by Mr. Garcia. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries. Section 7, anything on reports, Ms. Garza? It is now, Section 8, it is now 6:54, under authority of Texas Government Code, Section 551.071-551.084. We're now going into closed session. Okay, it is now 7:35, and we're back in open session. Item, possible action on item B. Do we have a motion on item B?
Mr. President, I move that we pass item B on item C in section 9 as discussed in closed session.
We have a motion by Mr. Villarreal. All in favor, do we have a second? Second by Mr. Castillo. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries. Section 10, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Villarreal, second by Mr. Castillo. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries. Dr. Biandani, are you guys there?
Yes.
Yes?
Okay.
espérame.
Happy birthday, Letty.
Thank you.